Hello everyone and welcome to today's video where I'll be going through all of my current favorite products. When I first started this channel, I had every intention of doing a monthly favorites video every single month. I did one in May and then I don't really know what happened, but I never did one for June, July, or August. So I figured that I would just combine this into a current favorites and I'll be showing you my top 10 products. I really feel like I had to limit the number because if not, this video actually would have been like 3 hours long. So I chose the best of the best, my favorite top 10 products. So if you're interested in seeing what my current favorites are, then let's get started. First up, we have the Soap & Glory Drop in the Lotion Lightweight Body Lotion, and this is in their Magnificoco Coconutty and Clean scent. So the body wash version of this has been a favorite of mine for so long, and I decided that I wanted to get a new body lotion, something that was more lightweight, because I use the Sol de Janeiro Bum Bum Cream, and then I also use the Truly Beauty body butter. Not exactly sure what it's called, but they're both pretty heavy, so I wanted something that was more lightweight and something that would just soak into the skin really quickly, because I feel like I'm really good at applying lotions after the shower, but on a day-to-day basis, like in the morning before I get dressed, I get a little bit lazy. Some of them are like thicker and they stay sticky on your body and you can't get your clothes up. So I want to try something like nice and thin, and I am obsessed with this. I bought this in June, and as you can see, I'm almost done. I have never gone through a body lotion this quick. Not only is the scent incredible, it's like a coconutty vanilla scent. First of all, this entire bottle is like 10 or 11 bucks, I want to say. You can usually get them on sale. And every time I wear this, I get so many compliments. People asking me what perfume I'm using, what fragrance, what body lotion, and I tell them it's this. And I'm like, it's incredible. It's 11 bucks. You can get it at Target, you can get it at Ulta. It's really a no-brainer. So first of all, yes, the scent is just unbelievable, and it's just nice, it's lightweight, it's thin, it absorbs super duper quick, and overall it's just an amazing body lotion. Next up, we have the Tower 28 Daily Rescue Facial Spray. I actually spoke about this in my favorite acne products video, but this has been a savior for my skin. A, during the summer, and B, just wearing like a mask constantly. I feel like where I get most of my acne is on my chin. I suffer from more hormonal acne. This, ever since I started using this, I really noticed that acne on my chin, yes, I still get it, but it's not nearly as much. And I don't know, all that's in here is water and like salt. I don't really know the science behind it, but this stuff is amazing. It's amazing if you have hormonal acne, and it's especially amazing for that maskne. This will really, really help with that maskne. And this is one of those products that you don't see a change until you stop using it, because when I first got this, I had the mini size of it and I was like, okay, I think I like this, I think it's good. And then the second I stopped using it, when I ran out of it for like a week, all of those breakouts came right back to my chin. So it's one of those products that once you stop using it, you realize like how good it is. But this is amazing. Again, great for hormonal acne, great for maskne, all of that fun stuff. Next up, we have the Ilia Super Serum Skin Tint. This has an SPF of 40. It has niacinamide squalene hyaluronic acid, and I wear the shade ST12 Kokini. So I really, really like this. I feel like you guys all know by now that the Purito Centella sunscreen is like my everything. But when I'm not using that and I'm actually going out, doing errands, and I want something to actually cover my blemishes and just even out my skin tone, I go for this, and I love this. So this is just, like it says, it's an SPF of 40, but it does have a tint, and it definitely has a solid amount of coverage. I would say that this definitely has more coverage than just a tint. It probably has just as much as coverage as a normal light coverage foundation, and you can build this up slightly. So what I like to do is go in with one layer, let it dry down, and then I'll go in with a second layer, just a little bit on like my breakouts or my scarring, and it does layer on itself pretty nicely. The one thing I'll say about this is that if you are combo to oily skin, you definitely want to set this down a little bit, because it dries down completely, but it leaves like a pretty dewy finish. So I usually set this down with the Ilia setting powder. And yeah, I just love this stuff. It's obviously great for the summer, and I think this is gonna be even better for the winter for me because it is super hydrating, so I probably won't need to set it down with a powder in the winter. And yeah, this is just a great product. So next up, I have something a little random, not something I've ever spoken about on my channel or on my page, but I actually have these eyebrow stencils. So I don't think I've ever spoken about this, but I absolutely hate doing my eyebrows. It takes me forever. Like if I'm doing an entire face, I can't do my eyebrows in less than 10 minutes. Like when people do like 10-minute challenges, I'm like, I physically cannot do that. I cannot do a 10-minute makeup challenge because it takes me 10 minutes just for my eyebrows. And even with using the stencils, you know, the saying like your eyebrows aren't sisters, or they're not twins, they're sisters, or they're not sisters, they're siblings, something like that. Even with the stencils, my eyebrows aren't a perfect match to each other, but that's not why I got the stencils. I got it just because I really just don't like doing my eyebrows and I don't want to think about it. So I got these stencils on Amazon. I'll link it below. It actually came in a pack with like some accessories, like a scissor and maybe a tweezer, but I honestly don't really use the accessories, but I think there's an option to just buy the stencil, but I would definitely do that if you're interested in it. But yeah, it comes in all different kinds. These are the 2 stencils I use. Number 2 I use on both eyes, but today I use number 13. I don't know, I like these both. I think they come in 25 different shapes, and I just think these are really great. Also, I like to use these on days that I'm just using like the Ilia Serum Skin Tint, put a little bit in my eyebrows, gel, and I can like run out of the door. I don't have to think about like sitting there and filling in my eyebrows, because I feel like if my eyebrows aren't done, or if I don't have at least like gel in them, I just don't feel like put together. So yeah, if you just hate doing your eyebrows like me and you want like a quick option, these are really great. Next up, we have a foundation, the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Hydrating Foundation. Absolutely love this stuff. If you know me, my favorite type of makeup to test out are complexion products, concealers, foundations, and surprisingly, I feel like I haven't really tried out much this summer, but this came out. Obviously, I absolutely needed it because the Pretty Fresh Tinted Moisturizer is like my holy grail. This, unsurprisingly, I absolutely love. It's basically the tinted moisturizer with just a lot more coverage, and I absolutely love this. It has a beautiful natural finish, solid medium coverage that can be built up, pretty much lasts all day. On the days that it's really humid here in New York, I definitely set this. But yeah, this is just an all-around awesome foundation, and it comes in a bunch of shades. Next up, I have a few cream products to talk about. I feel like you guys already know I love cream blush and I love cream eyeshadows. Cream eyeshadows are sort of like my new love, but going back to my old love of cream blush, a newer release that I'm absolutely obsessed with are the NYX Sweet Cheeks Soft Cheek Tint. These are amazing. My 2 favorite colors in these are the Almost Famous color, which is an orange, and then this nude color, which is called Nude Tude. I absolutely love these blushes. I spoke about these blushes in my drugstore makeup tutorial. They're just awesome. They're an amazing formula. It's like a moussey formula that is almost like matte, if that makes sense. It's just this cool formula. I also absolutely love that they come with a doe foot applicator. It's so easy to apply. I usually just put probably like 2 stripes on my cheek, and then I'll go in with my finger or a brush. And what I love about these is that they just last all day because they have that matte dry down. You don't have to worry about these fading really quickly or anything like that, because I feel like out of all of the makeup, blush is usually the first thing to go. But with these truly last all day. And these are just a 10 out of 10. They're drugstore, they're affordable, and they are just amazing. And now moving on to the cream eyeshadows. The first one I want to talk about is the Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize. I don't know why I waited so long to try this. I've heard so many good things about this, but I don't know, I just didn't purchase it for some strange reason, but I finally did, and I'm so happy that I did because this is like incredible. It is the most, I was gonna say strange. It is the strangest, most unique cream formula. Like opening it up, it almost looks like a mousse. So you would think it would be like sort of like squishy and bouncy and almost like cooling on the eye. It's not really that bouncy. It is definitely creamy, but it basically dries down almost instantly to like a matte finish. And it makes it really easy to layer the color on top of itself, and it's just beautiful. It lasts all day. It doesn't crease, anything like that. And I also think the colors are very interesting. So the shade I have here is Oyster Pearl, and I'll put up a swatch right over here. So all of the colors are like this beautiful metallic, but there's no glitter or really shimmer to them. So I don't know, I feel like the formulation is so interesting, the colors are so interesting and beautiful, and as a product itself, it's amazing. Like I was saying, it lasts all day, it doesn't crease, you can really build it up on itself, and it works really well on top of both powder or cream bases. And yeah, I just absolutely love this. Next up, we have the Rowan 52 Degree palette. So although these are cream shadows also, these are very, very different than the Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize. These are actually all shimmers. They're all creams, but they're all like very hard creams, if that makes sense. Like the texture of them, if you were to just pat it in like this, you wouldn't really get anything on your finger. They're not really like soft, if that makes sense. You really have to go in, swirl your finger to get like your color payoff, but you get your color payoff. I mean, the color payoff on this is beautiful. I'm wearing the blue shade on my eye right now, if you can see, and these are just gorgeous. So like I was saying, these are very different from the Charlotte Tilbury. They're very hard, they're very sparkly, not glittery though. You will not get like large chunks of glitter in these, but you will get those sparkles, as you can see. And these also look beautiful all day. They do not crease. This is also a very interesting and unique formula, and I absolutely love these. All right, I have two last things to talk about, and these are actually both my most recent purchases. So I have the Patrick Ta lipstick in Oh She's Single, and this is the most incredible bullet lipstick formula I have ever tried. I don't have enough good things to say about this. I spoke about this in my birthday haul. I spoke about this on Instagram multiple times. If I have not convinced you to buy this yet, then I am like sad at myself. But seriously, this is the most incredible bullet lipstick formula. This shade obviously is a nude shade because I love nude shades, but he has a red, he has an orange, he has a berry shade, he has a hot pink shade, and all of them are just so gorgeous. Like I said, it's a matte formula, but it doesn't feel drying on the lips at all. You can't even feel it on your lips, and it is so opaque. And what I really love about this is that this is so long lasting. Like, this is the most long lasting bullet lipstick formula I have ever tried. Like, you put this on, you eat, drink for hours, it is not going anywhere. It's actually crazy. Like, it's not as long lasting as a liquid lipstick, so I'm not gonna say that, but it's definitely the most long lasting bullet lipstick I've ever tried, and this is just absolutely incredible. Patrick Ta just kills it with everything that he does. Last but not least, I have this Morphe palette. This is the Morphe Face Palette in 8M, which is medium vibes, and I absolutely love this palette. So in this palette, you get an under eye brightener, you get 3 bronzer shades, 2 blush shades, and 2 highlighter shades. And what I love is that I think they came out with this in 5 different colors. So again, this is the medium, and then there's 2 or 3 ones that are deeper, and then I think 1 that's more for fair skin tones. And previous to this, I had tried Morphe's blush formulas, which are amazing, but I had never tried their bronzers or their highlighters, and I'm pretty sure this brightener is a new formula for them. So I was really excited to try this out. Their blushes are absolutely beautiful. I actually have a few of their blush palettes, and I love all of them. So I was really excited about this. So the blushes are beautiful. The bronzers, gorgeous. Brightener, gorgeous. This highlighter is the only highlighter I've tried, and I absolutely love it. Overall, this palette is a 10 out of 10, but it is very, very pigmented. So I do say that if you are gonna get this, if you're using the bronzers or the blushes, definitely tap out your brush before you go into your face with it, because it will be like, you know, that pop of color. But this is just beautiful. The powders last on your skin all day. They don't fade, they don't go anywhere. The brightener is absolutely gorgeous. It's like super duper brightening. It's way more brightening than the Essence Brighten Up powder. My favorite brightening powder is actually the KKW powder. I feel like that one gets no hype, but this I like even more, and this is $24 for the entire palette, and everything in this palette is amazing. This is also great for travel. Like, you can literally just bring this palette, a foundation, your eyebrow and eye stuff, and you're done. Like, it's literally incredible. All right, those were all of my current favorite products. Please let me know what you are loving down in the description box, and if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.